What if I told you that the way men and women fall in love is completely different, not just emotionally, but biologically, neurologically, and scientifically proven? And what if the secret to attraction has nothing to do with looks, money, or personality, but everything to do with your eyes and your ears? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at attraction the same way again. Welcome to Mind Body Mysteries, the channel that uncovers shocking truths about your mind and body that nobody talks about. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating mysteries of human biology: attraction. Why do men fall for what they see, while women fall for what they hear? We will cover 7 shocking science-backed discoveries, including why the male brain processes visual information differently, how a woman's voice can literally change a man's brain chemistry, the evolutionary secret behind why women are drawn to deep voices, and the one thing both men and women find irresistible that has nothing to do with looks or sound. Make sure you stay till point 7. It will completely change how you understand yourself and the people around you. Point number 1, and this one will surprise you. The male brain devotes significantly more neural real estate to visual processing than the female brain. Scientists have found that men process visual information far faster than women when it comes to evaluating attractiveness. This is not a choice. It is pure biology going back thousands of years. During early human evolution, men who could quickly identify a healthy, strong mate through visual cues survived better than those who could not. Youth, symmetry, clear skin, these were all visual signs of good health and fertility. And so, over thousands of years, the male brain became hardwired to respond powerfully to visual signals. This is why a man can feel attracted to someone within the first few seconds of seeing them, before a single word is even spoken. His brain has already processed hundreds of visual data points without him even realizing it. Fascinating, isn't it? Now here is where it gets truly mysterious. While men are processing visuals, women are listening. Research has found that voice and audio signals rank among the most powerful attraction triggers for women. But why? Scientists believe it goes back to evolution once again. For early women, a man's voice carried crucial information that eyes alone could not reveal. A deep, steady voice signaled high testosterone levels, strength, confidence, and the ability to protect. Researchers have discovered that women consistently rated men with deeper voices as more attractive, more dominant, and more trustworthy. But here is the fascinating part. It was not just depth that mattered. Women were also drawn to voices with a slight breathiness, suggesting the man was powerful but not aggressive. In other words, women were unconsciously reading a man's entire personality just from the sound of his voice, before he even said anything meaningful. This next point absolutely blew the minds of researchers. Scientists discovered that when a man hears a woman's voice, his brain actually releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical. But not just any voice triggers this. Research found that women unconsciously raise their voice pitch slightly when speaking to men they find attractive. And men's brains respond to this higher pitch with increased dopamine release, making them feel more positive and drawn to that person. Think about that for a moment. A woman's voice can literally change a man's brain chemistry without him having any idea it is happening. Researchers have confirmed this, studying hundreds of human voices and finding that men consistently lower their own voices when speaking to women they find attractive. It is a biological dance, happening completely below the level of conscious thought. Your brain is making attraction decisions for you before your mind even catches up. Now here is something that applies to both men and women equally. Both male and female brains are unconsciously scanning for facial and physical symmetry. Scientists have discovered that facial symmetry is one of the strongest universal attraction signals across all human cultures. But why symmetry? Because a symmetrical face is a biological signal of good genetics, a strong immune system, and healthy development. Your brain knows this without you telling it. In less than 150 milliseconds, faster than a single heartbeat, your brain has already judged the symmetry of a face and generated an attraction response. You think you are choosing who you find attractive, but in reality, your ancient biology made that decision for you in a fraction of a second. Here is a mystery that scientists found absolutely fascinating. Studies show that women have significantly stronger audio memory than men when it comes to attraction. A woman can hear a man's voice once and remember it months later. But show her a photo of the same man and she may not recognize him at all. Men are the complete opposite. Men have exceptional visual memory for faces they find attractive, but may completely forget the sound of a person's voice. This difference is so consistent across cultures that researchers believe it is deeply embedded in our evolutionary biology. Women evolved to remember voices because voice carried information about a man's emotional state, his confidence, his intentions. Men evolved to remember faces because visual cues carried information about health and fertility. Two completely different survival strategies, both happening inside your brain right now. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Because men are so powerfully wired for visual attraction, they are actually more vulnerable to being misled by appearances. Studies show that men make significantly more impulsive decisions when shown images of attractive people, including financial decisions, career choices, and risk-taking behavior. Researchers found that men who were shown attractive faces before making financial decisions consistently chose riskier options. Their visual brain essentially hijacked their rational brain. Women, on the other hand, being more voice and personality-driven in attraction, showed significantly less impulsive behavior in the same experiments. The lesson here is profound. Understanding your brain's attraction wiring is the first step to making smarter decisions in relationships and in life. And now, the most mysterious discovery of all. After decades of research into visual and audio attraction, scientists discovered something that overrides both completely. Scent. Yes, your sense of smell is actually one of the most powerful attraction triggers in the human brain. Recent research found that body odor and scent rank among the deepest and most instinctive attraction signals in humans. Your body carries a unique chemical signature called major histocompatibility complex, or MHC. And your brain unconsciously seeks out people whose MHC is different from yours because that difference creates stronger, more genetically diverse offspring. This is why you sometimes feel powerfully drawn to someone and you have absolutely no idea why. Your nose knew before your eyes or ears ever did. Here is your bonus mystery that will change everything. Scientists have discovered that attraction is not fixed, it is constantly changing. A woman's attraction to voice can shift depending on where she is in her monthly cycle. And a man's visual attraction preferences shift based on his stress levels and sleep quality. Meaning, your brain is never evaluating attraction the same way twice. Every single day, you are literally a slightly different person with slightly different attraction responses. Your biology is always working, always updating, always mysterious. So let us bring it all together. Men fall in love with their eyes because evolution wired their brain for rapid visual processing. Women fall in love with their ears because voice carries the deepest signals of strength, protection, and emotional safety. But underneath it all, both men and women are guided by ancient biological forces they cannot see, cannot hear, and can barely understand. The real mystery is not why we are attracted to each other. The real mystery is how little control we actually have over it. If this video opened your eyes or your ears, make sure you subscribe to Mind Body Mysteries, where every week we uncover the shocking truths about your mind and body that nobody else is talking about. Comment below, did you know about the science behind attraction, or did something in this video completely surprise you? I will see you in the next mystery.